What's up, Hippo lovers? We're jumping in the middle of the tournament. Jordan against Modri. $3,000 Massive Arena 6 tournament. And yeah, we did skip some time. 14-15 minutes already gone. And we will have Modri with Malay, Jordan with Aztecs. We see Jordan heavily on gold, 1 monastery and some eagles for him. Modri on the other side, scouts and a monastery himself. No one really adding any TCs. This will be fully arena, and yep, this one will be lots and lots of chat interaction. That's why you see I put on the chat here as well, because obviously this one will be from time to time a bit slower, especially when it comes to Dark and Feudal Age. In game number 2 till potentially number 5. Modri, an arena specialist, and is the favorite here. Some people won't know Modri too well, but when it comes to arena, he is a pretty crazy person and will really surprise a lot of you by his great monk play, by his calmness in the defense, creative strategies, nice executions. But obviously if we get into the late game, Jordan's macro should be superior to the
GL win Jib 105 Jib Fixico.
To the arena player here. Masaida, thank you. And this is the moment where I can ask you for some predictions in the chat, everyone. Modri on the left-hand side, Jordan on the right-hand side. I will go with the 3-1, assuming this is the best of 5. But since no one complained, I will assume that one is correctly. Now let's take a look. Oh, Jordan misclicking here. And that is pretty ugly for him. Losing both of his monks. Oh, God. Did stop the the conversion there. 2-3, 3-2 Modri, 3-1 Modri. So lots of people thinking that Modri is the favorite here. And, well, eagles around. 3-0 Modri, 3-0 Jordan. Okay. 3-3, okay. So lots of mixed results here. Obviously nice start here, 2-1 KD, and Jordan losing quite some gold. So Modri will have the better economy behind this one, already adding TC number 3, while Jordan only adding TC number 2. I'm open for a doubt co-cast. Yep. I will simply go into our voice, and if he wants to join, he can. Maybe some mod can also edit the title. I see some editing already has been done. Exclamation mark MOA6 will help. Modri is a different beast on arena. Well, let's take a look at this one. Now the first conversions. Light Cav are around. Not a lot of upgrades on them though. Monks are dying. And Jordan has to be happy with how this engagement went for him. 13 villagers behind though, and Modri only lost 1 light cav, so he can run away, obviously outrunning the eagles, and if he just heals up, he won't lose too much map control, and Jordan tries to flee with that one again. Let's take a look. Does Modri see that one? Is missing it for now. Sees some more eagles, sees 1 monk inside. Must be clearly said during the stream that Jon Slow and Draken are hosting the event. Okay, thank you. Well, it should be the mower thing, right? Mower 6 should be working. Thanks, guys, for giving proper, or helping out to give proper credit to the organizers, Draken and Jon Slow, who are hosting this one. I obviously jumped on this one last minute. Didn't really know if I wanted to cast it, but yeah, lots of people showed interest. And obviously I think this will be pretty solid YouTube content overall as well. So 3 relics for Jordan, 2 relics for Modri. Modri has to be extremely happy with that one. 15 villagers ahead behind the scenes, and I quickly will mute Age of Empires so that Capture Age will be my only sound source. I think that makes sense. Is Modri a new underdog, or is he an old soul? I don't know him. Yeah, he is a known arena player for quite some time. So not new at all. Has been around for multiple years. Also good on Black Forest, for example. How do you think this map change affects arena play? What's the question? How do you think this map change affect arena play? I don't know what the map change is. I would assume more HP in Feudal Age, or what are the other things? Maybe you can give us some intel, because the map obviously is Clown Arena, not Normal Arena. Lots more space behind and closer enemy bases. Okay, so closer enemy bases and more space behind. Interesting. Okay, okay. I don't know. Probably some more aggression in Castle Age. Yeah. All the extra golds are fixed as well. Okay, nice, nice. Okay, seems really fair. And yeah, not a lot of map wins then, most likely. Jordan now with the Ram, but already the defensive castle. Modri with more walls, looking good for him. And Jordan even investing into redemption, something that won't help him at all in this situation. Karambits obviously won't be too scared of some conversions. Rakes are also 2 each and 1 in the center. Oh boy, they really cared about making it a fair map, right? But yeah, I can see that. Often have we seen arena with quite unfair generations. Modri 20 villages ahead. Now goes for the armor. So Karambit could be an option. But for now he is just walling behind. And yeah, he does queue up some Karambits. A bit surprising to me, honestly. It felt that he might have been able to make a hold happen. But well, that would have implied that he loses his monastery. And maybe he didn't want to do that. How many Karambits do you need to engage this one, though? Together with the light cav, it feels like maybe 15 Karambit could be a thing. Oh, we're already looking at 7. With some more in the queue. Monastery might go down, but I don't think Jordan will be able to get those relics home safely. Jordan floating some resources. And ungarrisoned here, Jordan. This is a risky move, honestly. I don't think this will work too well. You see Modri trying to intercept. Nice one. 20 with armor. Okay. Well, yes, the first armor now goes for the first attack. Tries to go for those 2 relics. And yeah, that's not going to be a thing. We need to delete the walls. The engagement should be pretty good here for Modri. Looks like it. Goes for the Rams. That's something he shouldn't really do. But Monks are dying. Lightcap are still doing a solid job. I think he could have waited for another upgrade. Look at that queue of Karambits. Could have been a tiny bit better, but that is a full clear up with 20 villager lead behind. And those 2 relics can still be picked. Yeah, Jordan is still fighting, but look at that one. Military count now completely reset down to 2. And Modri with a solid 20 population lead. This is looking pretty damn good. And yeah, 40C play. Something we shouldn't really see from an AdSec player. All too often, more of a civilization that shines with low economy play. But maybe he thinks he can make something happen. I personally think Melee should be superior here in Imp. And yeah, click to Imperial Age. Jordan still quite far away. Feels like the 1-0 lead here for Modri. Also lots of space to boom behind, exactly how they wanted it. And I like the spot of Modri. 400 score ahead. Could be more once he reaches Imp. And Jordan now with the University and won't like this at all that he sees the fast Imp. Now the Stone. Probably the forward castle. Pretty likely. And then Trebbing should be starting. And Jordan with really exposed monasteries here. Plus, as we know, weakest castles in the game. Not having masonry. Not having hardings. Not even speaking of architecture. And those could die quite easily. Doesn't fully upgrade Eagle wreck everything Melee make. No. Karambits are fine. Turned Swordmen are fine. Especially without gold investment, right? Elephants would be good. Remember, they're cheaper now as well. So I don't think Eagles are actually that good. And also, how do you get to Eagles? Jordan now taking into Champions. That is a bit surprising to me, I have to say. Jaguar Warrior time. Yeah, not going to happen. Jordan is going on Champions. Only 1 castle. Has one of his stone spots outside. Feels like that is not enough for him. Now picking up the relics. Obviously not the most important thing. And yeah, Jordan is moving the relics. Something that will make Mamp happy, but castle goes down most likely. And all this area at the front will be open as well. Isn't champ the only chance for him? Well, ideally we want probably to get onto another army composition, but I think Melee always has a good answer to whatever you put on the field. Plus, he obviously is heavily behind, so I don't think there's too much going on for him. And no matter what decision he makes, he won't look too pretty. Now juggling some with resources. I'm a bit surprised. 20 villages in the queue. That will be a massive overboom. Elite Karambit could be coming in here. One more trap in the queue. And even queues up more villagers. Holy moly. That can't be a right decision. What put Jordan behind? Just came here. His opening. That's simple, right? Melee should have the better economy. And then lost a lot of monks. A push into walls that didn't do a lot. And delayed TCs compared to Modri, who had a really clean build-up. Now Elite Karambit finishing any second, even going for crop rotation. That is a bit surprising to me. So Modri planning with a very, very late game apparently. I think honestly something like two-handed swordman with forced levy and Arbalest could be a lovely composition as well. But yeah, we're starting with Elite Karambit. Should be fine to begin with. Think it's already over. Well, technically, Jordan is still in this game. He didn't resign, but yeah, I see what you're trying to say. It is looking really, really bad for the German. Jaguar and Skirm's a good composition. Well, only one castle, right? So he can't get onto enough Jaguars. But yeah, maybe mixing in some Skirms. Champions with Garland Wars could be an option. Now the stream in though, 30 population lead. Karambit count is around 60 now. 17 200 swordsmen could maybe even take a good fight against the bottom though. Jordan is going back till Garland Wars finishes. 10 more seconds to go. And then he is moving in. But now the swarm is simply starting. 3 castles. And yeah, Jordan with the last attack upgrade, still no champions. There will be some dead villagers. And now taking the major fight. That one could have been walled at the bottom. Jordan should win the fight at the top. Army value 3.8k to 2.8k. So not the craziest amount either. But villagers are dying there, taking that fight. And it just feels like Jordan is not having the answers. Simply outnumbered here too heavily. Another attack, another defense for Modri could have been nice. But that one didn't go as planned for Jordan. Still tries to hold on. But last attack down. Champion upgrade down. And his economy simply wasn't there. Now everything will get raided in the back. Won't be too pretty for him. Castle will fall, meaning no conscription, if I remember that one correctly. And indeed, G to the G. 141 Elite Karambits being produced. 200 Swordman, only 42. Obviously, heavily outnumbered, and Modri is taking game number 1. But obviously, still more to come here. Jordan, a bit of a tricky start into this set. Obviously said that he thinks he is the underdog. I asked him yesterday and he said he believes his chances are 20% to win this series. Let's take a look at the statistics and compare the uptimes and economies here. We did jump a bit late into the game. Quite interesting that Capture Age is not even loading that one up. Maybe because we did fast forward. Oh no, actually we did fast forward in the normal game. And we see better economy for Modri, the better Castle Age timing. Only slightly for John. Wow. So way better economy there for Modri when he reached Castle Age. Did go for a lot of light cap, did have the great engagement. Nice play by him. And that puts Modri 1-0 ahead. We can take a good look at the remaining civilizations here. Can do some crossing as well. And listen to some beautiful music in the background. So Malay first pick, Jordan third pick with Edge 6. We did have some bands earlier there. Interesting that Britons and Turks got eliminated. Jordan still has Burgundians. Would love to see him with that one. Okay, game number 2 will happen pretty soon, and As always, chat interaction, especially in arena tournaments, very welcomed. Very much appreciated. Oh, I can tease you a bit. Look at the YouTube video that's coming the next day. Ooh, nearly math on stream. F6 is wrong on overlay? Ah, yeah, well. Scout video? It is Spearman and Pikeman against Scouts and Knights. And how many upgrades you need. Could be something really good for you. Capture it? What's happening here? Do I need to... Oh, it already was open? Destroyed invalid? Ah, okay. Okay, not really sure what Capture Age is thinking here. Who's depending champion? I don't know. Who's depending? Probably John Slow and Draken are depending that there will be a champion. And we can fast forward a bit, I believe. No? Ah, yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, Italians versus Burgundians. And we can take a look at the map a bit more. So, not really sure whose gold is where, but yeah, everything looks like so symmetrical. Pretty crazy. Draken's already out. So what? Italians can't be making camels. Jordan Sifwin. Okay. Neely, how do you feel about calling the games too early? I feel it kinda kills the hype, and Hera has shown in Collection Cup finals just how strong YOLO plays when you are behind are. Literally all of his wins were from YOLO plays coming from behind. Literally all of them. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Yeah, a caster should never call a game over. Right? That's a pretty poor job. For example, Dave is really good in doing something creative. For example, when a game is over, he says, wow, imagine Jordan coming back here. It would be the craziest comeback of them all. A caster calling the game over when the game is still running is simply unprofessional. And I think I wouldn't really do that. Right? I did it once in the Leary against ACM game. Or Leary against someone, I don't know. On Greenland. During Red Bull. And I kind of realized that that was unprofessional by me. Viper does that all the time. Well, Viper is, in that sense, not a great typecaster. Right? He is just annoyed, and that's why I don't think he can keep doing this with lots of enjoyment and fun. The German word to being addicted to dad jokes. I should know that word. Never heard of that before. Yeah, so I think we kind of all agree that if you say the game is over, that is, first of all, bad casting plus hype killing. And not a great thing to do. The thing is with the Viper, he sees everything and he's a very analytical mind, right? And he just sees, okay, this is the situation, and he wants to give you his judgment of the situation. Also, people often say like, oh, the game is over when it's like only 90-10, right? People should get some more grace in between their black and whites. and simply say, okay, advantage, big advantage, huge advantage, or something like that. Viper admits he struggles to hype when he thinks the game is over. But yeah, in Clowns Cup he did it prematurely and wrongly called 2 games. Yeah. Ooh, Jordan backs off. Viper's not a great caster, but a very good player and analytic. That's the difference in my opinion. He can still hype up games, but there's a difference between good caster and fantastic casters in my opinion. Yeah, I think Viper is not really the player, the caster that works alone, right? He is a guy who would also pair up pretty well with someone like, let's say, Dash or Memp or I don't know. I think those are the 2 that I would see best with them. He simply needs to play-by-play caster with him. Witzesucht. Okay. Yeah, this is not necessarily dad jokes. At least to my knowledge. So, Modri, 3 farms. Jordan obviously waited for the wood upgrade and farm upgrade to start, or at least with the farm upgrade to start farming. Oh, Capture Age now displays the farm, the food amount on the farm. Nice. You can see 2 upgrades there already. And Modri, that one will be a tight build order, but if I trust someone with build orders here, it should be Modri. Best casting I ever saw was Neely plus Hera in AU Champions League final. Yeah, that was fun. Obviously not the most professional, but I think some good things happened there. First of all, it's complex, right? I think it wasn't the best cast. It was a very entertaining cast. Yeah. But it would have been a bad cast for newcomers. And very casual viewers. This is a cast I would never want to have on like Hidden Cup finals, for example. What are your top 3 arena strategies? Alt F4, power button, and throw mouth against screen are my top 3. Wow, why is Jordan adding farms here? That makes 0 sense. He could have waited. Oh man. Oh, I don't like that one. He's just adding 4 farms before he gets the second farm upgrade. Oh, not great, not great. What are the elements that you make a cast professional according to you? Huh. That could be a whole podcast, right? As I said, like this, my Hera cast, although it was incredibly entertaining, was more aimed to hardcore viewers of the scene, right? We did meme a lot. We did go a lot of insights. There was not that much like basic explaining, right? If we do something for like Hidden Cup or Red Bull, you are mentioning a lot of stuff like, oh, by the way, Burgundians, they can get their upgrades cheaper. And, oh, but don't underestimate the Italians with their Genoese crossbowmen, right? And that's something that Hera and I would do to a higher level, I would assume. Suddenly you said throw mouth against screen for... okay. So, yeah, complex for sure. Would love to see early light calf by Jordan. 3 spearmen. Okay. 15-17 and Modri already has light calf. This is like... Modri really knows how to play those. Holy moly, man. Puyoyoy. Early light calf there. 5 against 3 though. 5 against 4. 1 and 3 now at the front. Excuse me. Okay, that's weird. 4 round. Yeah, he heals that one up. Tries to intercept at home. TC now for Jordan. Still no second farm upgrade. I don't understand that. If you play Burgundians, for the love of God, do that. I've even played Burgundians, which I think wouldn't be viable here because you give up too many relics. But I think economy-wise, I even played it like fast feudal into both or all 4 eco upgrades and only then start farming. Some casters say stuff like Hans died to Genoese crossbows, God died to Spanish. Yeah. And obviously a good caster like leads the way there, right? He says, okay, now we have this matchup and the typical strengths and oh, those are the units. And that is the problem why that civilization suffered with that. Could we see that? Also, if you want to cast, that is something that, for example, Vipers or Hera is really good at compared to Viper, for example, is giving options, not predicting the game. Because if Viper is casting a game and he's predicting, or not predicting, he's kind of predicting. It looks so weird if someone is moving away from that. Hera is saying, okay, Hans, they can go scouts. Archers are an option. Cav archers are really good. Knights, okay. Tarkarns and men-at-arms is something we need to keep in our minds. And Viper says, yeah, there's pop 20 scouts into pop 34 Cav archers. As the best strategy with this map. And then someone plays pop 21 and he's like, okay, interesting. It's obviously like, I'm over-exaggerating heavily here. Yeah, Han Longsword Tower is an option here. Okay, let's take a look at the first fight. Nice conversion here. John has to be happy with that one. Now conversions against this one. 3 gets 2 conversions already. Third conversion finished as well. Modri with quite some army. Will get the monk in the back and wins the fight in the center. Loses the one in the back. Jordan still trying to micro. And it feels like Modri is looking pretty solid here. 8 to 6 KD, and behind this, Jordan 2 relics, 1 for Modri. Jordan lets him in? What? That feels like an okay move since he was adding a Spearman and Modri. Yeah, that is not too pretty for him, and will lose that light cav here. Well, if you have a low knowledge of game, any casting gonna make big sense. I play offline StarCraft and recently looked some tournament. You have a general idea, but still no clue what is happening in there. Yeah, exactly. And that's why a great cast kind of holds your hand there and leads you through the way, no matter what level you are, which is basically the impossible thing, but the best thing, right? And I think that's why Memp and I were so liked as well, because I think I gave even people that are very knowledgeable some deeper understanding and analysis, while we were really good at giving emotions and hype to casual viewers that only tune in for the like 2-3 Red Bull days, for example. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Okay, Jordan 40C play again. Modri 3. And the Neely Humor. Yeah, Neely Humor adds a spice, but a great cast doesn't have to be, doesn't have to include humor, right? Oh, 4 relics in the end for Jordan. Oh boy, okay, that's good for him. Equal villager count and eco upgrades 5 against 3, soon 4. Jordan with a nice advantage. Neely, if you had to choose, would you rather stop streaming AU content or stop playing AU yourself? Stop streaming, yeah. I'm new to the game and I do prefer your informative casting. Okay, thank you. Welcome, welcome. If you have any questions, especially, as I mentioned several times, today is a great day to get into stuff a bit deeper. This is a really good opening for Jordan. I also think that Burgundians are crazy good. The big question, though, will be how will Jordan deal with Genoese? But I think... Oh, look at that. Wheelbarrow way too late. I think Japanese are a good arena civ. I don't think so. So, what is the plan for Modri? How do you prepare for the revolution? I'm not sure if Jordan is actually a revolution player. Right, we should see a 50C edit. Then. I think just walling and getting probably Arbalest Genoese out is the way to go. If you have to compare GL members with Game of Thrones characters, what will be your answer? So your question is like one Game of Thrones character with one GL member, right? Ooh, that's a really good question. Let's do that in Dark Age of the next game, okay? I'll try to remember. I think I want a list, and then we can pair it up. I think that makes more sense. Now stuff is going to go down, and I think that can easily take 10 minutes of me changing my mind. I think I kind of am the Littlefinger guy. Very defensive castle. How much gold do you get per relic? 30 gold per minute. So every 2 seconds, 1 gold. Except if you have ad stacks in your team. Needy, what do you feel about the criticism towards you? I heard during Red Bull, you are overly harsh on your GL teammates and too pessimistic towards their chances. I've never heard that before. And... yeah, I think it's simply wrong. Like, I made lots and lots of predictions, and they were either correct or too good for GL. Why do casters, tournament organizers, streamers prefer to have their own tournaments instead of a joint one? Well, how would Hidden Cup work to get if I did it together? How would NAC work? I have no interest in hosting Master of Arena. Just to give you some answers. Been playing them a lot in Arena. Okay. I always ban Arena and prefer open land maps, but want to expand my game knowledge. Any suggestion on which strategies to start learning Arena with? No, I'm not a great one. I don't know about the current meta. I think Burgundians are broken AF, but I don't have more knowledge than that. Yeah. Isn't that castle too forward? No. He has all the map control. Why is it too forward? They will get to the gold. Modri is just playing pure defense here. Paladin tech. He gets all the gold. Yeah. Feels sometimes there's a drama between casters when you see open streaming without any mentions. Sometimes there's drama between casters when you see open streaming without any mention. I don't really understand that. What do you mean? If you, Viper, Dow, Jordan are hanging out in real life, what do you call each other? AoE names or real names? Viper calls Jordan Marco. Everyone else calls him Jordan. Everyone says Doubt nearly Viper. Tato. I think Jordan sometimes calls him Roberto. But that's it. You know how NAC4 isn't happening. Could you do NAC from people's home like their own? But ruin the point of NAC. Oh yeah, you're kind of answering your question already. Like NAC wouldn't have the flair. In my opinion. In this home office cup? Yeah, not going to happen. Did Paladin take that long, or did we cancel and redo it? Traps moving forward, and he's killing stuff that he doesn't even need to kill. Modri is playing so passively. Holy guacamole. He's only counting on Genoese crossbowman, bombard cannon. Jordan will get all the gold in the world, though. And only one relic. Look at that food and wood here. Modri plays this one so weird. Pooh. I think Jordan should even focus on that gold now. Outpost Jordan is doing such a good job there. Like, he sees Genoese, he sees the upgrades on them, 4-1, now bombard cannon, sees fortified wall, well, we would see that anyways. Has a great idea of what's going on. Modri should find some good kills there. Oh, but return kill. Ooh la la. Do Burgundians get redemption? I don't even know. I would say... I have no idea. I have honestly no idea. More attack for Burgundians as well when it comes to their gunpowder. TC going down, Jordan is solid 40 population ahead. Still 4 against 1 relic. This oh god, this is such an anticlimactic game. Burgundians bombard can attack 25% faster. AOE2 Tech Tree is a great website that will always answer questions like that. And as you can see, plus 10 attack. At 25, plus 25% attack. Prefer casting with an observer like in Red Bull or usual casting we have in other tournaments? Well, Red Bull Observer obviously will make it more professional and is better in general. For my personal enjoyment in this right now, I prefer controlling the mouse. Bombard cannons from Siege Workshop. That is indeed correct. Redemption! Hello! And Jordan has to be asking himself, like, what are we doing here? 26 paladins, now some skirms. What is this one? Ah, he did a skirm, then cancelled the skirm, and it's still shown on the overlay. Okay. Is 160 wilds enough for palad production? Well, he's not really producing any paladins, right? As you can see, 10 more wilds in the queue. He's now going for all the upgrades. Oh, armor and arson. So he will go for Flemish Revolution. Elite Genoese Crossbowman. And Jordan, I think it would be a mistake to go for Flemish Revolution. He should just sit it out. This is, like, yeah, it is winning the game. But it gives you 1% of losing the game. Nah, maybe 0.5% of losing the game. If you just camp, you have less than 0.5% of losing the game. In my opinion. Okay, now villagers being lost here. Stone walls being deleted, and KD is 14-17. That will change heavily. Jordan, now this is maybe the time for the revolution. Send all the villagers forward, and well, we can see bombard cannons now dealing with the Genoese crossmen in the back. Jordan not doing the best job of protecting this one. Now the revolution started 195 military, as you can see, now moving in. Bombard cannons, they need to be replenished. 14 more villagers in the queue. Paladins are moving forward, and yeah, no chance here for Modri. Completely getting wrecked here. Military 30 to 184. Jordan is now getting the last armor as well. Still relics for him behind this one, so food income is guaranteed. And he keeps the siege alive. G to the G. What an anticlimactic game. Easy peasy for Jordan. I think Burgundians are completely broken. And it's not even for... yeah, because of Flemish Revolution. Oof. I think this one should not be included in the game. Like how Burgundians are designed right now. And it really feels weird that Modri didn't go for it as his first pick. Yeah. No clue how Modri felt he would win that with that strat. He didn't. He knew he was losing it, right? But the thing is, it is the biggest tournament for him of the year. So, if he thinks he has a percent, just wait it out. I think he played it after minute 20. Modri played it close to perfectly. earlier wheelbarrow, but the game was already kind of over. Tourney organizers maybe should have banned the shift, you think? I'm heavily in favor of banning it, yeah. But who am I? Who am I to talk? Military, bop! As you can see, Jordan, well, finished the game quite nicely there. And buildings raised, Jordan with the full control. Yeah. Oh man. I fear for everyone on YouTube who felt like, oh god, I will see Jordan playing Burgundians, it will be so nice. No, it wasn't. Okay, I will quickly go PP, and then we jump into game number 3. Maybe... how are we doing this when it comes to... the characters for Game of Thrones? I don't know yet. Well, don't panic.
Rumors creeping from south of a giant.
باحث عن الطعام. عامل منجد. حتى
Dat is zo.
Just click your soldiers.
Dat is zo.
Follow the path to the blue flag. Follow the path to the blue flag.
Look out, look out, look out.
Fiski ma vergifnis met vergifting vir nama mother. Don't panic. It is here that my day.
So, I already have a good idea for Slam. Could Slam be the Viper? I think so, right? Because like incredibly strong, incredibly hyped up, and then he has this one performance. And it didn't go as planned. Who else? Do we have like list of Game of Thrones characters? So Malay, okay, I have no idea why Italians were picked so early. Holy moly. Okay, no idea why Capture Age is not starting. Really weird. Okay, so there are some problems with Capture Age. Not sure what's happening. But we will sort everything out. And we can jump into game number 3. Score is still 1-1. And we are catching up to life speed. We have Modri with Vietnamese and Jordan with Ethiopians. Let's take a look. We did have the question in the chat earlier. Neely, what do you think? What GL player is what character out of Game of Thrones? So we will do that a bit. So I think I'm Littlefinger. Like the sneaky guy always tries to be nice with everyone, but actually behind the scenes, not the nicest person. Oberyn Martell, I think, is Slam. Yeah, like the nothing doing weird guy that suddenly ends up on the throne without anyone really understanding why. That should be doubt, probably. What else do we have? Oh, I kind of could be Jaime Lannister as well, right? Being the Kingslayer. That could be something. Tyrion, Viper, the Mastermind. Yeah, sending a champion. I don't see that. Maybe you give me some more ideas. Jaime is the lefty, obviously. Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, Jaime Lannister. Now that he has to fight with the left. Okay. Okay, I don't even know who that is anymore. It's not that easy. So let's think about it the other way. So Shadow, he feudal age all in, great team player, fun guy to be around. Like maybe like Samuel, like the good-hearted person. So Jordan. Oh, Jordan has to be kind of Jon Snow, right? Everyone thought he was dead, and suddenly he is rising back to full new strength. So Jordan has to be Jon Snow. Okay. So we have all of them, right? But Jordan knows things. Really? Ask him how expensive a Huskell is. Jordan knows very little. He knows very little. Okay. So, let's watch a bit of Age of Empires here that happened behind the scenes. We are at minute 8. And it seems like Modri. We have 5 sheep here? 6 sheep? I'm a bit surprised. Is he just heavier on berries every single time? Or did he steal sheep? I thought in game 2 he was stealing sheep. 2 on gold now, 8 on wood. I'm trying to learn a bit here from how Modri is playing it. I think with Vietnamese I always play 1 extra farm. Simply because I want to get those upgrades, and they're a bit heavier on the food side. Obviously with not costing wood. Jordan 8 on woods with a 3-5 split. Something you don't really want to do, but not the worst thing in the world either. Now more sheep coming in, adding the third farm on the later side. And he will have a solid uptiming here, I believe. Look at that one. Will jump to 200 gold. And no villagers on gold, so that could just be a boom here. Market blacksmith. Interesting. So Jordan 2 TC boom. And will give up control over all the relics here. Against the Vietnamese player who... Wow. Cancelled his barracks. After seeing that his opponent went too early to go up with the barracks, he realizes and changes his plans as well. Jordan, 25 out of 25. Okay, now clicks up to Castle Age. So really solid timing by him. Will be like 1330. A build up I like. And Market Blacksmith. Okay, so they will ignore relics. Interesting. Our strikers respawned 4 spaces from TC instead of 3. So you can't put farms down without shopping. So you can put down. Okay. I think it's fine this way. But yeah, I can see the reasoning. Arioso, wrong language. Monday the day where we talk German. Tuesday to Sunday, English. Lots of villages on wood here by Modri all of a sudden. And more on gold. So this one will be 1 scout and monastery play. Interesting. I really, like, Modri coaching is something I would really benefit a lot from as well. Because I obviously have very limited knowledge on how arena meta looks like, on how to contest. Simply that decision, seeing, okay, my opponent is up very early, cancelling the barracks, something I would have never ever done. And now what the next step is going to be. Jordan can afford 1 monk. Huh. Is he going for it? What do you think about the Empire Wars game mode on Arena? Would skip most of the boring parts Arena. No? Yeah, I think so. Okay, Jordan double TC. No surprises. Interesting TC. Next to the gold, a bit on the wood. Could have made it here. Makes it easier to chop the wood, but all good in the hood. So 4 on gold. That should be double monastery. Is it double monastery even? Feels like it, right? He has enough wood. Crazy amount of resources. And goes for 1 monastery. Probably TC time. TC time? TC time. And now he can afford the second monastery if he wanted to go for it. Making Arena Empire Wars would pretty much kill the idea behind Arena, no? Not really, no. Would kill the idea behind Empire Wars. But yeah, in some sense. But I'm obviously not caring about why Arena was designed. I'm caring about entertainment. And Arena and Empire Wars is something I could see myself enjoying even more. So very boomy game. Isn't Red Set Fortress kind of like Arena on Empire Wars? Yeah, obviously Fortress is very different to Arena. But yeah, when you think about mixing the game types, then yeah. Maybe it's problematic for me since I don't like Empire Wars too much. Yeah. Well, then you won't like Arena Empire Wars either. So, 4 eco upgrades against 4 eco upgrades. Solid stuff. Wheelbarrow should be seen around like 50 villagers. Could go for it a bit earlier. You want to get on your farmers. Nice amount of farmers. Jordan soon will sit at 20 farms here. I like this. And now sends villagers onto stone. Ooh, interesting. Feels like 5 against no relics. After this one though. So Jordan, boom advantage. Now the monastery. Scout fight did trade off some HP. Will heal up and therefore will give the information that he has a monastery away as well. How much of an advantage is it to be playing a map that you select in tournament series? Some castles talk about the home maps. It's like a big advantage, but I don't know how much it actually matters. Well, we can take a look into statistics there, right? And how well someone performs. If I think about like me playing against MBL on Arabia, I think I have a win chance of, let's say 6%. Me playing against MBL on Mega Random, I would say my win chances go up to like 25%. Maybe 20%. So I think it's a crazy difference, yeah. Any idea why the game mode is called Empire Wars? No. Don't know how they got to that name. They're simply maps that you can prepare strategies on. There are lots of, for example, the AM tempo guys aren't really known for loving water too much. Ooh, Jordan 4th GC and we'll get 2 relics. This worked out perfectly for Jordan. That he's getting to those 2 relics. I think Modri could have been more greedy. I think he could have gotten 4, if not even 5. Yeah, I did see that villager moonwalking. So it's 50-50, you lose or you win. Well, with that attitude, you really should play the lottery. Like, really go for it. I see that some top players like Hera, Leary, even Mr. initially are not playing this tournament. They declined or not invited. I'm not sure if there were any invites, actually. Hera, Leary won't like Arena, right? It's not really the most enjoyable for them to play. Not sure why Mr. Yo didn't want to play and then went for it. Nikov and MBL, yeah. Well, they don't have a lot of love for Arena. Yeah, actually Doubt didn't get invited, yeah. He had to sign up as well. Which he didn't, but the tournament host did it for him then. Yeah, I think if we add like a 0 to the prize pool, then we see the AM tempo players playing as well. And Nikov. Will he ever play again at all? Who? Ah, okay. MBL. Oh god. Mangonel, great shot. Great shot there. Then the one hit against the scout. And Jordan's pushed back a bit. Now clicks up to him. Modri is following. 7 villager advantage, 1 relic behind. But 4 TC against 3 TC. Modri faster on stone though. Jordan, yeah. Not the greatest distribution with the villagers there. Now the Siege Workshop himself. This one feels like a really even game. Modri will have a good foothold though with the castle over here. What's Jordan's win condition in this? Vietnamese seems like a quite good counter. Really? Thought torsion engines, bombard cannons would wreck everything. Oh, that's an aggressive castle. Holy moly. Holy moly. Is he building it? Why did he reset it there? Okay, Jordan, defensive castle, in timing, virtually identical. And now again, Vietnamese struggling with the HP on their castle. Did the idle TC to get in? Well, we have the idle TC counter here. That could give you a good indicator. No, they didn't. I think lots of siege should work pretty well for Ethiopians. That is an interesting... What? He's moving out there. And did he ground attack? Did he ground attack? How did he not get a villager kill? I'm a bit surprised. As the very knowledgeable Nile AoE viewers, you obviously know if you ground attack you can't kill a villager. If you right click you can. Bit surprising to me. Onager cutting is viable in Arena. Very, very rarely. Viper is the one who he uses the most, but it's not really a common great strategy. I would think both players instantly prioritizing chemistry. Want to go for... Oh, what happened here? Another monastery in the back, or... Oh no, that was just accidental. As over the torsion engine is the way to play here. I'm not sure if he can get there. I think bombard cannons with torsion engines is the way to go. To answer the Onager question a bit longer, like, what is the scenario that you think, okay, you can't push through the center, but going around here will actually be better, or cutting through here? Maybe I can see that with Hussar raids, cutting this one, but how do you get there? So most of the time the fighting is very one-dimensional through the center. Ooh, that's a trait that Jordan has to be happy with. That Mangonel should not have gotten a kill. Okay, more repair now. Jordan with masonry. Something we can't see from Modri. Bombard cannon in the queue. A bit on the later side here for Modri, who's queuing up Imperial Skirmisher instead of Bombard Cannon. A bit surprising to me, I have to say. Huh. Bit surprising to me. Another trap. Why do we see villagers dying? Okay, apparently we just finished the third range upgrade and that killed some villagers. This comes around. Architecture for Jordan. Guilds even. Not sure if his economy is that well set up to afford guilds. Oh, that mangonel. That is costly that he lost that one. Don't really think that adding mangonels is the way to go right now. Bombard cannon here could be really nice. Jordan now deleting that house. Wants to get in. Let's take a look what he can do. First dance. Yeah, shouldn't really focus on the bombard cannon. Just kill the trap if you can. Castle going down and Jordan is holding. And yeah, that's a big difference, right? He has architecture. Modri does not. Nice hit there. Goes for another one. I think you can even move around at the front if he wanted to. And another trap going down. Jordan did a good job. Now had to buy some more stone. Lots of dancing still. Villagers are going down. Oh, this is tricky. Traps need to reposition themselves. Mangonel going forward. I think focusing down the traps a bit more could have been a better thing for Jordan. Instead of trying to dance with the bombard cannon. This is where Modri can defend a bit easier. Mangonel's now moving forward. And trap is falling. Jordan likely to hold this castle. 800 HP, but now out of stone. Mangonel moving forward. Let's take a look. That volley. And Jordan is holding the castle. Good job here by Jordan. Still lots of traps, bombard cannons. And has to be happy with how this game is going so far. Still remember behind this one, 3 against 2 relics. And Vietnamese should be pretty good with their Imperial skirms. Now another castle in the back. Guys, what do you do when the video is buffering all the time? Probably reduce quality. Check if your Wi-Fi is on. Yeah. Probably the typical ideas. Okay, Jordan has to like this situation. Modri getting calf armor, adding light calf to try and snipe siege. Yeah, makes lots of sense. Right, Jordan does not have anything to protect them right now. Imskums won't do too much, floating quite some food. Don't turn latency on when it's buffering. Modri was housed after losing the castle. Yeah, not the biggest difference, I believe. Another overboom in my books by Modri. Bit surprised. And Jordan sneaky stables. Okay. Bit surprised there. Still would love to see torsion engines. We see Onager upgrade first. Shots missed for now. Jordan repositioning. 48 farmers. Still lots of space in the back for him to go for the farming. Simply by map design. 5 traps still. Oh boy. And now we see more upgrades. So Lightcav indeed. The unit that is going to be on the field pretty soon. Jordan, lovely upgrade. Torsion engines. More splash damage for his siege units. Now archery ranges. Jordan simply like no army on the field. It's so wild. Obviously so much from Modri, but he can't really push with the lack of siege. Jordan can defend. Did get guild quite early, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets good control. Also 1 gold, 1 stone for him. 1 gold, 1 stone for Modri here. Soon 8 bombard cannons by Modri. Yeah, I think you guys know that I'm a big fan of bombard cannons, but 8 might be too much. Can you really micro them? Oh, gate. We need a gate here. Okay, nice walls. Mangonel could kill that one though. Are they moving in? Oh, yeah. Jordan was really exposed. Bombard cannons moving forward. And now Jordan could be really clumped up. Tricky situation. Still torsion engines can do quite a bit. Opening that gate even more. And Jordan, he just took so much time to get onto real army. Did he maybe play too much of the long game? Going torsion engines, going onagers, taking for hussars. Guilds. Lightcav now can do something. House, good job. Gate, not in time. Bombard cannons a bit exposed. Another gate. Good job by Jordan. Getting that gate up. Coming over there, but he sees helping out. Double castle helping out as well. But that castle most likely now falling. Look at that one. Hallelujah. 8 bombard cannons, 2 traps. That is impossible to repair. Fight at the top, going in Jordan's favor. Onager moving in, will get 1 reasonable shot off. Bombard cannons here, what can they find? Well, 1 bombard cannon down. Jordan, I think, should split his focus there a bit. Hussars can maybe move in. Still, Jordan with a reasonable amount of 5 traps there in the back. Onagers falling, Hussars are moving in. Upgrades on them, +1, +2. Obviously, no bloodlines being Ethiopians. Onager, can they get a shot off? Nah, against the bombard cannon. Has to be happy with that one after all. But Jordan not really getting onto the military numbers here, I feel. Now traps are moving forward, but bombard cannons could still be around 4, soon to be 6 again. On Jordan's side, 2 in the queue. Lost all his bombard cannons. A bit reckless there, never really had the protection. Arbalest numbers were never there, and as you can see, 5 archers. I wouldn't be surprised if crossbows somewhere queued up. Not even that. He doesn't even have crossbows queued up. Oh, goddy. What a sick play by Modri here. I'm really surprised by that one, and Jordan in some problems now. Hussars won't really cut the chase. Imp skirms moving in, even trying to find the kill against the bombard cannon, and they should indeed. Good job by Modri to see Wolf fall, and Jordan only now with crossbows, but not enough hussars in the front. So much siege here by Modri. I'm a bit surprised how he could turn that one around so quickly. Jordan, a bit with a long game setup here, and Modri without a lot of siege. Simply focused on siege pretty damn well and is taking the 2-1. The best game of this set so far. And I was a bit surprised how Jordan couldn't really focus on the composition. I think like 4 bombard cannons and go into some army and only then second to siege could have been the better approach, just to have more protection for your bombard cannons. He had 5 traps. Like 8 or 6 bombard cannons, something like that. Torsion engines, some onagers, and the Lightcav simply found so many kills. Jordan neither having arbalest nor halberdiers to protect his siege. Untypical mistake by him. Very well played by Modri here behind this ones. Jordan's Hussars only at forging. Yeah, +2 defense as well. That really was not important though. Onagers seemed like a bad choice. Yeah, I didn't really fully understand it either, right? We had the discussion in the chat before. Onagers not really a thing against bombard cannons, even torsion engines. If you can't shoot, that doesn't really make a difference. Would Shodels been a good move? No, I don't think Shodels would do much against Vietnamese that can easily go for siege, for ranged units. Jordan had more Hussars, but yeah, so far behind in upgrades. And as you can see, like 2, 4 and bloodlines against 1, 2 and no bloodlines. I don't even mind light cav there for Modri over Jordan's Hussars. Better KD. Jordan losing 16, Modri losing 69 units. And slightly better economy, not the most important thing. Had a relic more as well. Jordan with a nice castle timing, 1337. I love that. And did have a good job at the trap war, but look at that. The military jump just came way too late. 3730, while we saw constant rise there by Modri. Solid play by him. That game made it onto YouTube. Full series down below in the description. Da-da-da-da. One slide curve end up with 80 to 75 over the Hussars. Thanks, Bloodlines. I noticed that Scorpions are not really used much. Do you think it should be buffed? If so, only slightly. But yeah. I was an advocate for buffing them for sure. So Gamer Legion is playing Counter-Strike. And overtime in their second map. They're playing a semi-final right now. I will probably take a bit of an eye on that as well. By adding range or damage? HP? I think maybe minus 10 gold, minus 10 wood. And like minus 3 seconds production time. I think the unit itself is fine. Just not easy to mass it. With new headphones, I even hear the children in the background in these plays. Like, they're playing outside or running down the stairs? Outside. Buff infantry so Scorps are needed more? Maybe. Give Scorps ground attacks? Yeah, that won't really help them for like 90% of the population. Would Scorp ground attack be OP since they have longer range than they actually do? Oh yeah, you could actually zone out units from distance. Yeah, that could be. It could break the unit completely. Yeah, you're right. Official Wildfin has hosted me with one viewer. Okay. Boom. Okay, I don't even go into like prediction what civilizations we will see. I think it's completely random. Your students know that you are an AoE rockstar. Well, most of my students don't know what AoE is, right? Whom is your favorite in this tournament? It was the Viper. I don't know who now. Business with students, which shift do you prefer? Probably Byzantines? Yeah, Viper's not playing. He still has his wrist issues. kids don't know AoE in Germany. It's still super famous here, although not many play it. Everyone knows about it. When was the last time you did talk to 8-year-olds about Age of Empires? Hello, Neil from Pakistan. Hello! Oh, isn't that... Which track is that? Invincible. Yeah, exactly. That's when you have a star. Manuel Viper's Rigsby Fist? Well, there are two people that you could ask. I'm neither of them. Right? You can ask Viper's Doctor. Or... Oh, last round. Or you can ask Viper. How do you see Dart performing in Massive Arena? Well, those are good settings for him, right? Let's take a look at the bracket quickly. Doubt, Back T looks good. Stefan Villes looks good. Yeah, Doubt could make it into the finals. Oh, Modri could have an easy way through as well. Probably against Tato in the semis. Or Vinch. I think running might go through here. Yeah, tricky. So I'm not really sure why Capture Age is not... Oh, Capture Age... Oh, okay, I just got an error message, but it was fine after that. And we can say, what's up, people lovers? We are jumping into game number 4. Modri is leading 2-0 here. And as always, Arena very interactive with the chat. So we have this one open over here. Running, not Mr. Yo. I think running should be the favorite over Mr. Yo. Or at least like 50-50. Looking still good for GL with Shadow and Doubt. Yeah, certainly. Could you summarize some common arena strategies? Never played arena online and want to get an overview. Ooh. Well, I think we are saying if you don't want to tower rush, fast castle is the only way. And then you either play 2 TC and boom, or you play 1 stable and a monastery and try to contest relics. Unless you are Mezzo, then you play eagles and monks. Just rarely you can go for like cars and unique units. That's probably something we only see, I would think, with Spanish. But Spanish aren't that great because obviously easily countered. And what else can I see? Cumans, obviously you add the TC very early on. And Burgundians you can play for Flemish Revolution if you want to. But relics, most of the time, seem to be a crucial part of the game in general. I was still into playing poker. I did read about the tournament in Las Vegas once. The tournament in Las Vegas once. You mean the tournament I played in? Yeah, I'm still following the scene. Playing from time to time. Do you prefer Lithuanians or Teutons here? Oh, I didn't even look at the civilizations yet. So, well, Lithuanians or Teutons? I think Teutons are better, right? Oh, very early farm here by Modri. Bit surprised. Arena Dark Age kind of boring. Thank you so much, dudes, for your feedback. Always love to have people that contribute heavily around. What is your biggest score in poker? Like 250,000. A bit more than that, I believe. Right position seems much better for Modri. Yeah, I think so as well. Closer to him. Wouldn't be Lithuanian unique unit be a thing here? I still think it dies to Halberdiers and or Teutonic Knights. Yeah, I don't see how Lighters can... Oh wait, Lighters ignores armor, right? Oh, okay. Well then Teutonic Knights are not a thing. Then let's say... Halberdiers are still an answer. It's simply like a melee unit that costs gold is rarely the answer in 1v1. Because your opponent can just trade off with trash and has an easy like hold in long run. Do latest ignore building armor? I don't think building armor, but unit armor. So for example, they do less damage against rams than they should. At least that's how when they came out. Not sure if something changed. But the way Modri plays high population here. A bit surprised. That will be pop 26 by him. Spoilings also have 0 latest armor. Okay. You played a 50k in EPT? Yup. I had my fair share of poker stuff. Wow. I hate that mining camp. That indicates he's not going monks, right? This is a mining camp for maximum of 4 villagers. Huh. If he builds a TC here, it's all good. Right? This simply says he's not monk rushing. If he monk rush, this is bad. Do you think civs without bombard cannons are automatically bad in arena, or are they exceptions? I think humans are still okay. But bombard cannons seem to be really important, yeah. Aztecs are good, are still okay. That's kind of it. If I'm thinking about civilizations, let me quickly see. List of Game of Thrones characters, no. AoE civilization. I think Britons are still fine as well. Humans. Yeah, I looked through them. Bombard cannons seem to be a crucial element. Aren't Britain's top 3? Okay. Should do a home game on Stars for the subs followers who also play poker. Yeah, we did some with other Age of Empires people. We had MBL, Viper, Dave, Lidacore, T90, around Doubt. It's on my YouTube. I also did play some heads up against T90 and some against Stout, also on my YouTube. Celts, Slavs, perhaps Mongols. Are they really that great? Vikings are strong. Okay. Maybe we take a quick look at the draft again and then we get a good idea. Because, no, Vikings is not included. So they can't be that good. Yeah, Vikings can't be a great arena civilization. Can't be top 12. Assuming Jordan and Modri know what they're doing. Vikings are not good. They die to onagers. Okay. Vodka will know better. Also Vodka in the top 16 of this tournament. So you can see him the rest of this week. And we have Spearman Scout. And yeah, as I said, maximum of 4 villagers on gold here with that mining camp. Makes lots of sense. You can still drop the TC here. Could drop the TC over there as well. Feels very reasonable. Do bombard towers get used much in high level arena? Nope. I think MBL might be the only player that goes for them. Investment is just too costly. How Inca's doing in arena? I believe really poorly. But as I said several times, not the arena expert. Do you think Sicilians need a little buff? They are not played so much, it seems. Yep, or just erase them from the game. I think that would be the best answer for my liking, but obviously that won't be a thing. So buff them is a good idea. Into Monastery, no surprise. Monastery by Jordarino as well. More farms, okay. Will the new civs be clown civs like Sicilians and Burgundians? Well, there's no official information on their tech trees. I want to see some viable dungeon sergeant pushes. Well, there were some reasonable ones at the start, right? And especially in deathmatch, you go mass dungeon sergeants. So maybe watch some Sicilian deathmatch mirrors. You'll really enjoy those. Okay, first monk around. Jordan can't be happy with that relic positioning. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sicilian's still salty about the football Euros, so he wants to move Sicilians. What? Okay, that TC kind of as expected. Still thinking that one feels reasonable. What's the difference between Arena and Clown Arena? Go to game 1. We did discuss it there. Yeah, Saudi Mirrors, they were fun, but I mean Empire was RM. Yeah, that's going to be tricky. Right? Towers are simply defensive building. And dungeons are just a form of tower, if I oversimplify things. So a tower rush should not be a winning strategy. And neither should be a dungeon rush. Is life cap worth it after seeing that many spearmen? I think no. Like, he won't force any engagements. We'll even lose that one. Unfortunate for him. And yeah, it seems like Jordan can't find too much. Feels like a good opening for Modri here. Now TC number 3, so didn't go for the goal at the front. Okay. Is light curve worth it? Ah, yeah. Bohemians get bombard cannon upgrade, unique unit at least. Yeah, a different looking bombard cannon. Could be my new favorite civilization then. I need this map right now. Where do I get this? Mod center. Even a knight added. Oh, Jordan. I don't think that's a thing, right? I would be surprised. Okay. Does Lightcraft get more conversion resistance than scouts? I don't think so. But I think they should 2-hit a monk instead of 3 hits. Yeah. Knights vs monks, maybe misclick? Unlikely. Oh no, oh no. Goes away there. Bomb bomb. Gets out of there. Good job, good job. Okay, Jordan has to be happy. Now, Sanctity. So that you need 3 hits again. Worth it? You mean killing something, not losing anything is worth it? I agree. Baiting with the knight, now we know why. Ah! Jordan with the 80 IQ plays. Or even more. Knight needs to go away. Guys, worth it. Killing a monk without losing anything. Spearman around. Oh, Jordan, you don't want to dive there. That's such a risky move. 1 conversion. Gets 1 kill. Oh, God. That actually could have gone way worse for him. I think he will lose the other light cav. And now the conversion. Bub. Did Capture Age add a Vololo sound? Sounds like it, right? And not the greatest micro here by Modri. Didn't really select all the units. Oh, that one should never happen. Conversion here. Knight is going away. Light Cav won't find the kill at the start. Jordan runs around. Behind the scenes. 3 villager advantage for Modri. 2 relics not too bad for Jordan considering the relic position. Yeah, he has to be happy with that. In-game feature, okay. I'm scared about the new DLC, so I fear they will have unique text along the lines of Flemish Revolution and First Crusade. Well, feedback has been incredibly bad towards those 2 unique texts. I would be a bit surprised. The Vololo sound plays sometimes. I can't remember a single time I had it in my games. Interesting. Modri really late with wheelbarrow. Probably needs to take a look at that one again. I don't think this is how you play it. Like 4 villagers in the queue, 150. Wheelbarrow should already be researched for better economy. That's why you pick Vikings? Probably. Siege Workshop at home now. Modri keeps surprising me. Siege Workshop by Jordan at home. Okay, apparently this is the play. Golden Stone upgrade for Jordi. Loom even for Modri. So he wants to move out. Has 7 on stone. Maybe forward castle. Low economy here. Oh, Spearman patrolling in the wrong direction. 1 hit only. Jordan wants to commit. Could be lots of dead scouts. Oh, nice. Split a Reno here. And Modri, can he punish? No, he can't. Another misclick by him. Whew. Has Civ ever received a major rework? Well, there were some big bonuses changed, yeah. Like Chinese, obviously, like losing their starting food. Teutons losing their extra range on the TC. Inca Trash. Obviously, lots of small changes. Syrian arrows, that's not a civilization rework, I would think. Right? Taking something away that is only viable in like 5% of games. Yeah, so obviously like everyone listing every single change that they remember won't really help us with our thought process. Let's say a civilization full makeover never happened, yeah. And I think that's bad. Because there are simply some civilization that could really benefit from a complete makeover. Come on, Koreans really changed identities over time, I believe. Okay. Tower hop indeed still possible? Yep. They're not getting new text from Conquerors and Forwards. They didn't get arson? Ooh! Interesting. Nice anticipation there. Jordan with the ground attack. Modri anticipating that. Sick. 78 IQ play. Good job. What? What happened there, Jordan? What was that gate? Inviting the opponent in? That's a lot of, well, he gets some repair, like some conversions, but that is so annoying. Now pikemen are in. He has to invest quite a bit. Will lose his scouts there. Castle goes up. I think he wanted to be fancy, but that did not work out. Defensive castle. Players obviously in Imperial Age. Chemistry a bit earlier on the side here of Modri. Bombard cannons, most likely the unit. Jordan a minute behind when it comes to the bombard cannon timing. Pikeman still annoying. That one could be deleted. I wanted to go for the annoyance there. Maybe even for the kill. And now we see fletching, and yeah, it feels like Modri is in full control. Not too many villagers on gold here. Look at that one. Only those on gold. So needs to balance that one a bit more and not really going for the gold at the side here. And that's why he has to sell so much food right now. And even buys 100 wood. I'm a bit surprised. One more trap, 2 bombard cannons in the queue, and Jordan looks like he's going for hand cannons. Look at that, more archery ranges, but not really producing anything right now. Time to start repairing that castle. Love how Jordan is focusing on masonry. Kind of gave him a good shot last game in defending this one. Behind the scenes, still not a lot of villagers on gold. I'm a bit surprised. Jordan heavily housed, and if that castle goes down, it won't get better. Now 3 more houses there. He needs way more than that though, because I don't see him saving that castle. Traps now around. Bombard cannons are getting some good shots in. Sick aggression by Modri again. Tries to go for conscription. Hand cannoneers now around. Jordan with bombard cannons and another castle. Modri getting the full control. Jordan heavily housed here. Bombard cannon gets no connection with that shot. Monastery here at the front could be ungarrisoned. And yeah, that's how I wanted to see Jordan play in the game before this, right? Some pikemen, some siege to protect yourself. Jordan a bit too heavy on the wild. I go for all the siege techs direction. Now, crenellations. Interesting that we see that one that early. But he can afford it. Oh, how did that one die? Didn't really see what was shooting. Bombard cannon here. Oh, did hide, but did not hide enough from Modri. Trap likely to go down. I don't think villagers can really repair this one. And yeah, you see it with the splash damage even going down here. And now we see castles with 13 range here, so bombard cannons won't do anything against them. Jordan does not have a castle. This is unbreakable. This gold is taken away. Jordan is trying to run away with his relics, but not a pretty situation Jordan is in here. Harbor attack now. Kind of the hand cannoneers need to win this fight, but how do they? Another TC for Modri at the side. He has full control. Could take into anything now. And Jordan stuck with population, and he will lose more and more houses. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That won't be pretty. That also means less space. Oh god, no, this is space you need for farms, Jordan. Jordan only has 13 farmers right now. This is too much. Like half of them a bit more clumped up, and at 10 farms is needed. Oh, this is, yeah, a bit of inexperience in arena play. Obviously, not really the map where he will play that much. On the ladder, or even in tournaments. Outpost Russia at the side, instantly stopped by that trap. Apparently was waiting for exactly that. And Jordan, yeah, lots of stone in the bank. Needs to build a castle to get someone to kill the castles eventually. But won't happen for now. Getting pushed away here. And Jordan finally with the castle. Modri, a solid 20 population lead, and he knows how much more gold control he has, right? Gets that gold, has the control here. Soon we'll start the left-hand side, and yeah, we'll just leap around there. Okay, hand cannoneers for the first time. Contributing this one. FedEx is still in the World Cup. Nice for him. I'm not really following it, though. Oh, treadmill crane, an upgrade we don't see too often. So Jordan pulling back when it comes to population a bit. This is that TC. Where will he get gold? This one is his only gold. Somewhat exposed though. More bombard cannons. Pretty strong unit, I heard. Jordan, full hand cannoneers. Did Jordan kill his castle? I think Modri cancelled. Crop rotation again. Okay, well, arena players know that games can go really long. Oh, castle! Down! Down! Not cancelled! That one was a kill. 5 bombard cannons finding the kill there. That is really good for Jordan. Still 40 population behind, but army value should be better for him. Indeed, 6k to 5.5k. Halberdiers won't get too much. I think Modri needs a second unit in addition to bombard cannon, basically, because Halberdiers, can we really count them as a unit against bombard cannon and hand cannoneers? Not really. Or is bombard cannons alone a reasonable thing here? I don't think so. But yeah, bombard cannons still won't find the kill against the castles, right? Ah, that's so much worse. Makes it so much worse that he lost that one. Okay, Modri finally going on to his gold here. Not even taking it fully. And yeah, just starting to touch. The paladin switch could be an option. He decides to go for onagers for now. Oh, and Jordan. Now that's the problem that I said, right? With those bad houses, he couldn't really get the farms done here. That one is all blocked. And now he has to do those wilds. Oh, no. I don't like that one. Just be more precise. And he could have built them way smaller and more neatly. Oh, that's a big Harbinger rate. Jordan. Oh, he might drop below 100 villagers. Huh. Oh, this is tricky now. I kind of want to watch both angles. Harbingers at the top. Finding some more kills. Modri with a big overboom here. 160 villagers. Should be floating quite some resources. And as you can see, yep, he does. And just click Paladin upgrade or Elite Teutonic Knight. But looking at the army, maybe a Siege Onagers. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I just saw a huge drop in resources. Bombard Cannon will go for no ground attack. Okay, rushing defensive castle now. Could have been even closer to the monastery there if you ask me. But no one really is. More hand cannons around. Traps, what can they find? If he had a castle on the left side, he would have won already. Well, yeah, maybe over here traps could have done something. But certainly, like this one, way more control for him, and Modri would have needed a lot more time. Okay, now we see how Modri will use his onagers. We kind of came to the conclusion that onagers aren't a great unit once the opponent has bombard cannons. Let's see if Modri can teach us some. Now 7 extra barracks at it, so he does not want to go into the paladin direction. Ungarrison those relics. But hand cannoneer numbers dwindling a bit away. That means Harbingers maybe can eventually get there. Oh no, oh no. Stray shots even getting some kills. And no, bombard cannons, Jordan. Ooh, splitting that one away. Kills now by Modri. Knows that his economy is out of this world. And SO just pushing in here. And oh, that's tricky. Jordan with 1 bombard cannon only. That won't be enough against that amount of siege onagers. Not sure if this is a thing. Like, isn't this a clear overboom by Modri? I don't fully understand this. Huh. Oh, but what can Jordan do? 4 bombard cannons here. Can't really break the 1 castle. And that's why Modri realizes, okay, I have my push through the center. SO shots could be really big here. Is targeting those hand cannoneers. They are running. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now tries to go for some splits, but that shouldn't really be a thing. More traps. Another castle, for my taste, even a bit too defensive. I think he could have gone even more wild there. Now opening all the walls here is Mr. Jordan. Bombard cannons will do fine against the traps, especially if they're not shooting back. There's O-shots flatting in the hand cannoneers at the top. In the center, traps are dying. More bombard cannons are spawning. Modri using the market. We did already see guilds. Now finding more kills here. Finding another good hit there. And Jordan is kind of running out of army here. Bombard cannon hit. Maybe at the bottom. No, dies before. Nice snipe there by Jordan. And SO shot, solid job there as well. If it wasn't match point, would Jordan already have resigned? Well, the big problem is that he obviously doesn't have the greatest arena experience to know like how he is in the game. So I can't really judge how well he can judge the position if he knows how far behind he is and how helpless it is. More traps going down. Castle even surviving this one. Harvard is pushing in. Jordan, a solid 80 population behind. G to the G. Modri takes it 3-1. The favorite is going through. Whew. Modri looking hot. Could even be a run into the semifinals for him here on Massive Arena 6. Really surprised Modri doesn't mix in some Cav. Well, Scouts are a bad unit in late Imp scenarios, and Paladins are too costly when it comes to gold. So I can see why he went for this. Jordan, 39 farmers wanted to go for more, but simply the earlier Imp for Modri gave him the timing, and it just felt like the 3TC play is superior to the 4TC play on Arena. Like, sample size this set. But SO isn't cheap on the gold either. Yeah, but SO won't die to pikemen or hand cannoneers. Paladins eventually will die to pikemen. And the final statistics. KD better for Modri, no surprise there. Also got way more kills. Well, or buildings killed, raisings, 20,000 more resources. Just a massive overboom, but apparently something that Teutons can get away with. And Imp timing earlier, yeah, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Also focusing chemistry, another 30 seconds earlier. Solid job there. And Modri is going through to the quarter